It all began like a joke. I met my friend 2 years after we last departed, and she was looking so different. I could not imagine she was the one. So I came closer, I realized it was Laura. Laura now suffers from kidney problem, and the doctor says it's because of her excessive consumption of alcohol. Laura serves as an example for us today. Most of us have at least tasted alcohol, and anybody who has tasted it will tell you that it has a very negative impact on our brain and on our bodies. We walk around the road, we see billboards, it is written, drink, drive, go to jail. That is just to tell you that even the state is against the consumption of alcohol. Now, in analyzing the issue of alcohol, I'm going to talk about what alcohol is derived of, the consequences of consuming a lot of alcohol, and how we can manage the situation if we find ourselves in it. Alcohol, according to undertheinfluence.com, is derived from the fermentation of grains, fruits, and vegetables. Alcohol is something that has become common in our societies. We all have parties, we go out, we pop champagnes in weddings, occasions with our friends, and we enjoy. But the problem is, as we do this, our kids too copy it, and they tend to take it maybe at a tender age. Healthguide.org tells us that we don't even know when alcohol level crosses from the moderate or social level to a problematic level that can destroy us. So we have to be very conscious. Now I'll be talking about the risk of alcohol. Alcohol can cause you a lot of things. You might have heard that alcohol makes you funky, it keeps you busy, it makes you relax and loosens you up. But what you will not hear is that alcohol can damage that part of your brain that controls coordination and promotes reasoning and thinking. So you consume this alcohol, you think you're doing good to yourself, but the problem is it loosens you up and weakens your body in such a way that you can cause harm and even have risky acts that you will not remember. So straight up, I would say alcohol makes you dumber. Another thing is, alcohol, it has a long-term effect. What you consume today might affect you tomorrow. Some kids take alcohol at a very tender age. Like youth, they take alcohol. And what they take today might affect them tomorrow. It runs into our bloodstreams, destroys us, destroys our kidney, our liver, and makes us in a way that we will not be able to function smoothly. And all the body you try to work on to make it look good like Laura ends up down the drain. So you have to do everything to see you keep yourself up to the task and up to standard. Another thing I'll say is alcohol also leads to death. According to healthguide.com, it tells us that about 5,000 children under the age of 21 have been killed by alcohol. And out of these 5,000, 1,900 of them died as a result of car accidents, 600 as a result of homicide, and 300 as a result of suicide. And 100 more of them as other accidents like falls, drowning, and other things that we can't really explain. And statistics have shown that most youths die from the consumption of excessive alcohol than all illegal drugs combined. So we have to see how we can work on our consumption of alcohol. Staying away from alcohol can help us better our lives, can help us foster a good future for us and for our family. Another fact about alcohol is that ehealth.mg.com tells us Americans, about 14 million Americans have a problem with drinking. And if we are able to control our alcohol level, we realize that we bring down the statistics and make a country to run smoothly. We might say, I come from an ethnic group or a society or a race where we drink 10 bottles and we don't get drunk. We can drink from morning to night and we still stay strong. But the question is, it is not really true, because when you go to ehealth.com, it tells us that no matter your age, your race, your society where you come from, your culture, you are still liable to get drunk. So you have to do everything to see that you cut down on your consumption of alcohol. Alcohol, socialfreelife.com says you should stop taking alcohol, and you will not make alcohol your self-medication. Because you might feel that taking alcohol is like healing something in your body, but at the end of the day you realize that you have your freedom. You don't need alcohol to be your self-medication. And if you stop this, you get freedom from in your body relaxes more, and you have no tension in your body and your mind. And if you stay free from alcohol, you'll perform better at your job, and you become a better person in your family as well, and your children will have a better life. After our goal of freedom is achieved, what can we do to stay even more successful? Spiritualriver.com says, imagine a life free from all intoxication of chemicals, a life free from everything that controls your body. If you stop excessive consumption of alcohol, you will realize you have a better life to live and to go on smoothly. You will feel your alcohol level reducing, and you will live better. Non12stop.com also tells us that people have sought help and they have actually been saved. So if you have a problem with alcohol, don't be ashamed to say, I want to let go this alcohol abuse in my body. I want to let go of the excessive consumption of alcohol. You can talk to someone. You have various organizations, and they are going to help you and make you have a better life. So you don't have to be scared. It's a normal medical condition like any other sickness. JJ from San Bernardino, California said he sought help and he actually found help. So you can be like him and stay free. A new year is coming. We should all take a resolution to say we want to let go alcohol, and we see how our life is going to become sweeter. And if we talk to others about stopping it, we might foster our own bodies to stop it by talking about it, and our life is going to become best. So what I would say finally is we should not let little things like alcohol control us. We should try to stay away from alcohol because it's harmful. And finally, the words I will say from thetreatmentcenter.com, it says, a new year, a new you, change your life for a safe retreat. With this, do you have any question?
Okay.
If I will understand you better, does it mean if somebody takes excess alcohol, is going to get the person more damaged or destructive or what?
Yeah, what I will tell you is alcohol is not really very good for the system, but since it has been woven into the fabrics of our societies now, we are forced to take a little bit of it and maybe use it during celebration. Like I earlier mentioned, you should be conscious when drinking. You should not let it exceed the happy level or the moderate level or the social level, what you intended to do with it. Just use it for it and then cut that level and end there. Because when you start drinking, you might take a cup and another cup and another cup, and by the time you realize, you discover your life is messed up. So alcohol is something we should really watch out for.